Hi, my name is Tracy Tangeman, and I want to show you my box full of goodies. I know we've got my spray cans, we've got broken handles, got a couple of these, and this is stuff that people just throw away. You might think it's a box of junk, I think it's a box of treasure. Me and my children just started recycling a few years back, and just from recycling the newspapers, plastics, and aluminum cans, I realized how much had been going into our dumpsters, or into our landfills. And I got to thinking how much times millions of other people that were not recycling was going in. So I did a little research, and according to the Environmental Protection Agency, over 250 million tons of stuff like this goes into our landfills every year. So knowing that, I decided to make it a mission to either recycle, reuse, or upcycle anything I can to save our landfills. So I wanted to show you something today, a little bit of what I can make out of junk like this. Now as you can see, here's a normal piece of pine. That's a regular old piece of pine. Now I went ahead and made some circles that I use what's called a bore bit. Just need a bore bit and bore this out. I also went ahead and used on this edge a recessed bit to recess nut heads. So I didn't like the white pine. I like my stuff a little rustic style. So I just want to show you a little demonstration how I made it look aged, because I didn't have no aged wood, so I could go ahead and age it myself in the difference. Now what you do for this, you just take dark oil vinegar and steel wool, let it set overnight. Then you just kind of paint it on with one of these foam brushes that somebody was just throwing away. Just paint it on. Then you take some brewed tea and paint it on after that. And you just keep adding until you get how dark you want it. This is how dark I decided to have mine. So now with that, now you can also paint. Since I had paint, I went ahead and painted with my now to also make it more rustic, you could just take a screwdriver, stab it with a hammer, and hammer it out so you can see how it kind of makes a little bit more age. Now another one of the things I got in here that someone was getting rid of, and I told them, no you're not, because I'm going to take them in a couple bags of different cabinet handles that I wanted to use. They got some brackets and the handle of the plates, so you can use lots of different things. So what I decided to do with my wood is that I cut it into just a 6-foot section, and added my little brackets that I painted so that you can see my cabinet handles. And I made, now this is a can of paint that was going to be thrown away also. This is just car paint that somebody threw away that I thought I didn't eat. Now with this, with the recess, I went ahead also and took a little bit of the sawdust, mixed it in with wood glue, and just filled those holes up. And then you can sand and paint over it. But you can use any paint you want. I use that. But with my rustic one, here's my rustic. So you can use, instead of those ugly egg cartons, you can put your eggs in a nice, like hard-boiled eggs. Set them up on your table. Or again, you can use it as a tea light holder. Or if you're going to give out snacks for a party, just put a little cone with your snacks and set in there, and your guests can walk by and pick up other snacks. So like I said before, there's lots of possibilities that you can make out of one box of what you call junk, I call treasures, and lots of possibilities you can make with these. Someone's going to throw those away. I want to make little chandelier covers for those. someone again was gonna throw away a good piece of tile, just going into our landfill. I wanted to go ahead and make a tabletop, use that. So again, as you can see, there are lots of possibilities that you can make using a box of treasures. And I bet the next time you go to take a box of your treasures out to your trash can, you'll think again and think of the possibilities that you can make. Thank you. How many minutes was that?